Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's been a long fortnight of anticipation, but kickoff of Super Bowl 51 is just about upon us. For these players and coaches, it's the culmination of a lifetime of dreams. Which team will lift the Lombardi Trophy? We're about to find out. It's the Raiders going up against the Cowboys. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Oakland Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Guyton. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Throwing now is Carr. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Here's Carr. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So it's third down, ball inside the red zone, and his defense looking to get the stop they need. Throwing on third down, Romo. Now they go screen, it's complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, That's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Not too much time has elapsed yet here in this one. Let's get you into the action here early in this first quarter. Carr now on first down. It's caught by Clive Walford. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Fresh set of downs here.
Single. Hey, watch 28. Here we go. Wide and yank.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. It's a gain of 24 that time. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Carr going to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
Second down now after the pass completion. Again, it's Carr. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Red zone opportunity. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And now the defense for Dallas.
When at his best, Orlando Scandrick is one of the top nickel cornerbacks in the NFL.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
So 1 quarter down here in Super Bowl 51. 3-3 our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Throwing now is Carr. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. That was down court.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Clive Walford from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. So second and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between...
Time to get back into the action. The football in the red zone for this offense. It's second down, 6 yards to go. Now they'll throw with Carr. Holmes has got it complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
All right, here we go.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Andre Holmes, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So time becoming an issue here late in this first half of action as we get back down to the field. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? This caught, reception by Holmes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Again, it's Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And Roberts with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Carr now on 1st down. It's caught by Roberts. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while. So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Surveying the field. And hauled in here by Rivera. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. On 1st down, Murray. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Complete. The tight end Rivera. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such... Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
There was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Let's go. Brad 38.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Completes it to Jason Witten. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Prescott yet again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And he got it done in the passing game on that play. It was almost like a run because he caught it right around the line of scrimmage. Either way, he got a big chunk of yards after making the catch.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll come out in the pistol. And again, it's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the seemingly endless drive continues. 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to crown a champion after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Come on, let's go.
Prescott on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the second down incompletion. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And the Oakland Raiders are on top of the football world. They will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.